Up until now, the BMW X5 was the go-to vehicle when you were looking for a two-row or even three-row sport activity vehicle. Both the X5 and the X7 are built on the same architecture, but the X7's about 3 inches higher and about a foot longer, which is going to basically give it more interior passenger space, more comfort, usable cargo space, and more fun. Both are built right here in the US of A at BMW's Spartanburg, South Carolina plant. And they share similar power plants as well as transmissions. So rather than do 2 individual reviews, one on the X5 and the X7, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a massive review on the X7 and then take everything that I've described to you and make it just a little bit smaller for the X5. So let's get started. As I said, the X7 is really a supersized X5, and it comes in 3 trim levels. The first one is the X-Drive 40i, and that starts out about $73,900, and that comes with a powerful 6-cylinder engine, plus great standard features such as a 10-speaker, 205-watt sound system, rear view camera, front and rear parking sensors, automatic high beams, the rain-sensing wipers, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic detection, pedestrian, boom, bam, detection, and automatic emergency braking, just to name a few. Now, you could also go up to the X-Drive 50i, and that starts out at only $92,600+++. So what do you get for spending almost $18,000 more besides a much larger and more powerful engine? How about cruise control, which is adaptive, lane keep assist, forward collision evasion assist, lane control assist, emergency stop assist, 360 view surround camera, automatic parking assist when you want to automatically parallel park, let the vehicle do it for you, plus genuine leather versus the, I believe it's called Sensatech standard interior. You also have 20-way adjustable power seats, plus a 16-speaker Harman Kardon surround sound stereo system. And if you want the M Edition, BMW's top-of-the-line Sport Edition, like we're looking at today, you're looking at around $99,600+++ for it. But it is a monster machine. Wait till you check it out. It's amazing. As far as the X7 40i is concerned, you got a 3-liter, 6-cylinder turbocharged engine generating 335 horsepower, 330 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60, 5.8 seconds. And that'll get you 20 miles a gallon around town, 25 on the highway for a combined of 22. If you step up, though, to the 50i, now you've got the 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 engine that's going to pump out 456 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60, 5.2 seconds. And your fuel economy is going to drop just a little bit, 15 around town, 21 on the highway for about 17 combined. But if you're looking at the Mac Daddy, the M Edition like we are, you're getting the 4.4-liter BMW M Performance twin power turbo V8 engine. That's going to jump it up to 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60, 4.5 seconds. And that's fast. 0, 60. Now, as far as the transmission is concerned, the X7 gets the 8-speed Steptronic automatic transmission with both sport and manual shift, paddle shifters, as well as launch control. The exterior styling, as you can see, is so similar to the X5, which is really quite the complement, with the crisp lines flowing front to back, as well as the chrome accents on the 40 and the 50i, and of course on our M Edition we have more of the blackout treatment surrounding the vehicle. What everyone's talking about is BMW's signature kidney grille. Because of a large vehicle that we're looking at here, you have a large kidney grille. But it really, I think, fits the vehicle itself. It's also active, so that it opens when you need to cool the engine, closes when you need to get more aerodynamics, built into the front end. And speaking of the front end, you can obviously see you have your parking sensors front and rear. You have your deep dish grille areas on the front fascia, but you also have full on the 40 and 50, the LED headlights as well as fog lights, and on this edition with the dynamic package you get BMW's laser lights, and those look awesome. Not so much in the sun, but wait till you see them at night. Any Transformer fans? Optimus Prime. Autobots, roll out! As you can see, you have the dual spoke 21-inch rims with the run flat all-season tires here. Independent suspension, double wishbone suspension, independent up front, and multi-link integral rear link suspension system with 2-axle self-leveling air suspension assist as well. It rides nice. And look at these brakes, monster brakes, awesome. Brembo's available, and you can get 22-inch rims as well. But it's this massive vehicle, built for the road, built for cargo, built for people. And in the back, check this out. LED rear taillights, of course, and a nice bit of chrome accent through the back. You have your integrated rear spoiler, third high tail light. You have all the usual fun stuff here, but look at this M Edition quad tip dual exhausts. They are nice. Hey, what are you doing on my vehicle, on my ride? Full LED backup lights and brake lights, huh? Pretty cool. Impressed, aren't you? This is the 2020. Hey, I'm talking to you. Where are you going? The cargo space is on the inside. You want to see how much cargo space? I'll show you how much cargo space we got back here. Yeah, where do you think you're going now? Huh. You have the split folding back hatch, push of a button, and bam, you've got your own little extra, storage area down here. Looky here, that's where your cargo cover goes, plus another few items. And back here with the third row up, you're looking at about 13 cubic feet of cargo space. If you fold that row down, you're looking at about a little over 48 cubic feet of cargo space. And with the second row down, you're looking at over 90 cubic feet of cargo space. And BMW makes it so easy to do. All you have to do is push a button and you can adjust your seats back, you can adjust it forward, there it goes. But you have to have patience. It takes a little while. Of course, some additional ride enhancements are the fact you have dynamic stability control, you have traction control, you have the ABS braking system, of course, you have hill descent control, some stability assist, as well as the adjustable suspension system, the air suspension, plus towing capacity, 7,500 pounds. So you got a great ride and you can carry a lot of stuff with you. And if you want a little assistance getting items in and out of your cargo area, you have your air suspension adjustment. Moves it up, moves it down. It's the mid row and the back row where the X7 really shines. And when I say shine, well, you can see it right now through this panoramic double pane moonroof up to these two levels. And there's a third one in the back as well. And this one has the sky dome lighting, I think it's called, where they have 14,000 etches in there, and with the ambient lighting all around it at night, it's supposed to look like a starry sky, which has got to be incredible. Maybe we can show it to you later on. But anyway, in the back seats, you've got plenty of leg room. I always have plenty of headroom, even more now. And you have your extra storage areas. Plus, one of the things that BMW's done is they've provided you with the USBs, which these are the 3.0 Type C USB. Just so you know, that's the rounded one that fits right in here to charge all of your particular items. Not to be confused with the Type B, which is this funky little ending here, right there. You don't, that. And this is the earlier versions, the Micro A and the Mini A and B, so it's not those, it's just this one. So there, thank you. And you do have air conditioning. Back here, you've got tri-zone air conditioning, even air conditioning all the way in the back, and there's even heated seats back there. Not that you'd need them. It's heating up right now just fine. But, oh, let's go into the back. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The 2020 X7 comes with the standard bench seats, which are, you know, controllable, which is very nice. And you can get the optional captain's chairs if you just want 6 passengers. But if you do want the 7-passenger and you want to get into the back, the front seat starts to move forward, the second row starts to slide forward, it's going to lean itself up again. You don't want to do this when you're in a massive hurry. You'll want to get those kids back there, and I'll show you how easy it is to get even a couple adults back here. All right. Oh, my headrest's down. Ow. Ow. Okay. All right. And when you're in the back, all you've got to do is hit that button again. Voila. We are moving. We are grooving. We are sliding. We are sliding. We are leaning. Pull your headrest. Bam. And I've still got plenty of room. Well, for me. It's really designed for the kids, so don't get your hopes up. But an adult on a short trip, they wouldn't have a problem. Not at all. All right. Whew. It's a little warm back here, sorry. Okay, back in the back seat, just so you know, you have your cup holders back here. You have your vents for your air conditioning as well. Adjustable seat belts for the passengers up front. You even have USBs tucked away down here, along with tethers for child seats that you could lock down. They give the kids a USB. Huh. Boy, they're starting them out young, aren't they? And you enjoy this gorgeous moonroof that you can control. I can close the top right now if it's too hot. Touch of a button. And I also have my heated seat controls back here, as well as ventilation. For back here, the third row, BMW spared no expense to pamper these people. Kids or adults alike. You'll enjoy it back here. Reasonable legroom, reasonable headroom. Not bad. It's too bright. It's too sunny. Driver, please, I'm ready to go. All right, behind the wheel at last. Needless to say, you're sitting very high up. Get that out of the way, and people love that. You have at your fingertips some of the latest and greatest technology. You have your auto start stop system, which most, vehicles are running into these days just to help them save some, fuel efficiency. And this one works just fine. I'm actually getting used to this now. It's one of those things that grows on you in time. One of the new features that most people can appreciate as far as getting into a vehicle and unlocking it or starting it is the keyless entry and the auto start stop function. But BMW now has utilized NFC technology, near field communication technology, so that with an Android phone 8 or above with the proper app, you can actually use your phone to open the door and put it in the wireless charger and start the car. But if you don't have Android, Apple users, you know who you are, then you can get the BMW digital key. That'll do the same thing, start the car and get you in and out with just that. And that'll certainly take up a lot less space than a giant honking key fob in your pocket. That would be nice to have, Once you're finally seated in the X7, you are just nestled in such handcrafted luxury and the latest technology. You're greeted not by one, but by 2 BMW Live Cockpit Pro 12.3-inch digital screens. One covers the instrumentation, obviously, speedometer, tachometer, etc., dead center. But then you have this exquisite 12.3-inch screen, which in this particular model has some gesture control to it, which is amazing. You can obviously use your fingertip. If I want to go home, I can touch the screen here. I can go to media, communications, and my Navi system, the car settings, everything's at your fingertips. And check this out. You can go to experience modes. Do you want the executive experience, the expressive experience, the well-being experience? It's experiential. It is all at your fingertips. And if you don't want to touch your screen, and I will tell you this, got a nice center console, I recommend keeping a microfiber cloth in my car, a little towel there, keep those fingerprints to a minimum. But if you don't want to do that, then you have your manual controls down here. I can go to media, home, system, map, etc. at my fingertips. Plus you have your iDrive system. This is a 7.0 system. So it's crisper, clearer. You have a toggle. If I want to go here, let's go to Navi. I can twist, I can turn, I can pull, I can tap. And in this particular model, I not only have the glass top for the iDrive, but I also have this crystal glass shifter here with the big Monster XX, yeah. God, it is just a very nice touch to have in a luxury sport activity vehicle. Now the acceleration, well, I'm in the M. I forgot. Obviously, you're going to experience something different with a 40i with the 6-cylinder. A little bit more power and ump with the 8-cylinder on the 50i, but this M Edition is just crazy. Beefed up suspension, M Sport differential. You've got the M braking system as well, and the handling is amazing, even in traffic. Even in traffic. And you can also adjust the driving experience with your sport modes. You have your sport mode, you have comfort mode. You can see I've got Eco Pro and adaptive, so it'll actually sense how you drive, the road conditions, things of that nature. So that's a nice feature. Plus, you have your road level height adjustment too, where you can raise it for, you know, a little bit more of a commending view, as they say, and lower it for better performance and fuel efficiency, or just to get in and out of the car more easily. So it's up to you. This is the 3rd generation head-up display, which is bigger and brighter and better than ever before. And you can control it, adjust it accordingly. It's all on the screen. All your inputs are at your fingertips. One of the nice features you can also appreciate with your infotainment entertainment system is the gesture control. So you can control certain functions like the volume of the stereo just by waving your finger. See, I just did it, just like that. Takes a little getting used to, but it's a lot of fun. And you do have your volume control knob you could use here as well. I'm just going to turn that off for the moment. As we go down the road, one of the things that you can appreciate is the quiet. There's a tremendous amount of soundproofing integrated throughout the vehicle. I mean, it's a BMW, but you can hear the sport exhaust to a degree. You can feel the engine rumble, but for the most part, exterior noise is very, very, very moderate, to say the least. You have your fingertip controls everywhere. That's one of the amazing things about this vehicle. If I want to slide the seats forward in the back, I can do it here, so nobody has to worry about it. I can just absolutely let somebody enter the car as comfortably as they could. I can control shades in the back. There's pop-up shades. You have your panoramic moonroof, and you can adjust the seating accordingly wherever you're at, just with a push of a button. They really spoil you. I guess that's really what I'm trying to say. They spoil you with the tech, they spoil you with the convenience packages that are here. And you do enjoy the, you know, plenty of bottle holder space, cup holder space. The cup holders are heated and ventilated in this trim level. So if I want to keep my water a little cooler, I just hit this button down here, bam, and I'm cooling it as we speak. And this vehicle has the heated, ventilated, as well as massaging seats. I can just touch this button right here, and bam, I've got a massage going on. You could live in this car. Seriously, if you were to own this car, you probably would never want to get out of it. Oh, there's my blind spot detection, that little triangle in the mirror right there. You do have plenty of acceleration, but I really can't demonstrate it right this moment because of crazy drivers. There's my massage. It's got my lower back. Yes, thank you. And at night, the laser lights are intense, and they're adaptive, of course. And you even have LED fog lights as well, and of course your LED daytime running lights, which look beautiful, and they complement the LED brake lights, you know, all that good lighting stuff. And the ambient lighting, you have, if I'm not mistaken, 12 different choices of colors for the interior ambient lighting. You can set it up according to your mood, and there's even an aroma package available with 8 different aromas. When you want to learn about your car, because there's a lot of things to do, you can go right to the owner's manual, and they have all of the videos you need to learn all the technology, keep you on top of your game, make this easy to use. And they only want me to do it when I'm not driving, so they're keeping me safe. You have voice activation too, so that you can tell it what to do from time to time, just like my wife tells me what to do from time to time. It's just like a mini her. All right, let's see, what else? Oh, and the gauges changed when you change to, I'm gonna go in the sport mode. The gauges in front change color a little bit. It says dynamic setting, and then if I want to go change the colors again, they're orange instead. You know, a lot of cars do that. The stereo systems. Obviously, you have your bass system in the 40i. You can step up to the Meridian sound system like we have here. But top of the line is the Bowers & Wilkins 20-speaker, 1,500 watt diamond premium surround sound. I get so excited when I talk about stereos. It will blow you out of this vehicle. It's craziness. There's USBs up here, the C version we talked about. There's also more USBs in the base of the center console here. There's USBs for the side seats. There's USBs in the very back. Everybody is digitally tuned in this car. You can't go wrong with this. On the outside, you'll see cameras everywhere because of the 360 surround system, which just gives you crystal clear visibility of where you're at, where you're going, what you want to do when you get there. It's craziness, just crazy. One of the benefits of having this large 12.3-inch screen, especially with the backup camera and the active lane assist, is that it gives you clear, crisp imaging for where your vehicle's at. As you see, I'm doing a lousy parking job anyway with this. Oh, to put it in drive, by the way, you have to push the button and put it in drive, just like you have to push the button and put it in reverse. But if you want to put it in park, you just touch this one little button right there. So that takes a little getting used to. One of the other features that I find very nice is their soft closed doors. Those are just a luxury touch that I think every vehicle should have. And they have the BMW light carpet. When you get out, it's not a puddle light, it's a puddle carpet from end to end in this thing. Hold on. I just have to do it. I can't help it. There is so much get up and go in this machine. And you really can't go wrong, whichever one you choose, the 6-cylinder, the 8, or this Monster M Edition. It's just up to you and your budget. You know, what features you're looking for, what option packages you want to add to the vehicle. I would definitely get this massaging seat. I would definitely get the ambient lighting throughout the vehicle and have the Sky Lounge, because it is just a magic touch. One of the other things I forgot to mention is you do have the Alcantara on the M Edition headliner here. You have got airbags everywhere, like all cars do. Plenty of collision avoidance, plenty of damage mitigation, things of that nature. And you even have an SOS button, ba-boom, ba-boom, right up top, should you need it. Plus, the interior lighting has the same shape and flow as the light carpet here. Ta-da! Just like the door handle here has this nice little crease to it. Matchy-matchy, cooly-cooly. And you have heated fold-in mirrors. And I've got one of these buttons. Bam, there we go. Now, I wouldn't do it while you were driving. That's kind of silly. But in case you are in a tight spot and you're trying to navigate out of maybe a small garage, that button comes in very handy. Manual controls for your stereo down here, very tactile. Also, center console has manual controls for your heated and ventilated seats, defroster systems. Your air conditioning has digital readouts that'll tell you the temperature as well as fan speed as you go through the buttons. And you can have maximum AC too. This is my opportunity in the 2020 BMW X with X Drive. I don't think I've even mentioned the fact you have all-wheel drive on this vehicle standard. That's why it's called an X Drive, right? And that allows up to 100% of the torque to be navigated to the rear of the vehicle unless all-wheel drive was needed in some way, shape, or form. So it can split it automatically, instantaneously, practically. So that's a great feature to have on a sport activity vehicle. I still call it an SUV. I'm sorry, BMW. I just do. Ba-da-da-da-da. I'm at a green light, at a green light, at a green light. Going 0 miles an hour because my head-up display told me. It's easy to see why big-body, full-size, 3-row SUVs are so popular these days, and why BMW added their X7 sport activity vehicle to their already impressive lineup. Some people might consider it maybe the BMW X5's big brother. Others might consider it just the finest, largest BMW on the road today. And it might just be the right one for you. So you ought to drive it. Check it out. I bet you won't be disappointed.